Hello all. It has been a while since I talked the personal stuff on the channel. So here's a long spanning update that needs to be like less than 35 minutes because that's how much time I have on this device that I'm recording with. So as you've been able to tell, I've been through quite a few cell phones recently. Um, and that has been, it's an experience to change cell phones. Not something I usually do a lot, obviously, but with the way data just transfers over, it makes it a lot easier to change cell phones. The only thing I lost on this last transfer was about probably 3 to 7 days of text messages from people that were on the phone and not on Google Voice, which I usually use. And I kind of learned my lesson about that because I like keeping my text messages for as long as I want them. So I'm probably going to go back to Google Voice for texting, at least for important conversations that I would like to keep, because I was surprised that those text messages transferred over, because this is the first time I've had a device where it was able to transfer over. But it transferred over but didn't keep my text messages from the last few days, so that's discouraging. Oh, and that's oh, of course you can't see it, heater in the background, a heater my lovely friends got for me because the heater I had previously was crap. So thank you, lovely friends. And I've had friendship has really carried me throughout my entire experience in Minneapolis, and I'm very appreciative for that. And I'm very grateful for all the wonderful people that I've met in this wonderful community here. But it's gonna be time for me to go soon because even though I've gotten to know a lot of great people, I've lived with very horrible, toxic people, and I've worked for very horrible, toxic people. And even my coworkers, for the most part, have been great. Of course, there have been horrible, toxic people on jobs as coworkers, but like the coworker situation is more of a mixed bag. So for all the great people that I've met, I will of course happily take the memories along with me, and for all the horrible people I've met, I definitely take the lessons I've learned along with me from those people about um, just the continuation of how and how not to act and how it makes people feel when certain things happen. Um, I've been on couch surfing a lot recently because all the meetups are virtual now because of the coronavirus. And it's been easier to hop from meeting to meeting and get to meet a whole bunch of new people and quite a few familiar faces and have a great time with that without having to leave my room. Um, and the thing that's been getting me a lot about the coronavirus, aside from just pretty much everything else, is the dreams. I saw someone talk about like having weird dreams because of the coronavirus, and then I saw an article about it, and I know I've been having weird dreams that have been affected by coronavirus. So this is just a big thing that's affecting a lot of people in a lot of ways. My condolences to all the lives lost. I hope the sick heal. And there's the people that definitely deserve to get this are definitely the people the furthest away from it. Um, of course, this is a thing that would hit like the working class, and we being the United States of America just can't get over our fucking bullshit to where our president has revoked a Native American tribes or indigenous people status, tried to cut LGBTQ protections from our current healthcare plan from the few places here that do have healthcare, and I think also tried to cut LGBTQ work discrimination protections. And they're still trying to come out with anti-abortion bills, even with all this shit going on, with us facing a national crisis. The racism and misogyny just don't seem to take pause for an international crisis. Um, I know some people are saying there's not much you can expect from somebody who just suggested in international television to inject Lysol into themselves and drink bleach and something about the sun. Um, but you know, you're stupid enough to say that, but you're competent enough to take away LGBTQ protections and take away indigenous people's reservation or whatever the specifics behind that situation is. So it's just chaos on top of chaos, and I just don't think the United States is going to be able to get right because we don't want to. We want we want to destroy ourselves. It's like we want America, the United States of America, to come to an end as soon as possible, and we want it in mass deaths. We want people to die. We want each other to die. Like Mexico, Canada, they're not in this. We want to kill each other as quickly as possible, so Mexico and Canada can like take over the land jointly and just like become extensions of Mexico and Canada, and like we'll all be dead. And we deserve it because we've done horrible things to people. Like the European settlers that came over here were horrible. The white people that are here now are horrible. They've made everyone else horrible by proxy. Death to America. We deserve to die. Um, and there's still no other place I'd rather be because in America I have the right to say this. So yeah. And then there's been a lot going on with the Housemates. I've mostly put that stuff on Instagram and my blog. So if you want to know what's going on with that, go over there. Right now I'm just back to ignoring them because they deserve to be ignored. And I just love how sunny it is right now because it's like people have been isolating themselves and in quarantine and stuff, but like people have been talking about how they don't go outside and telling other people not to go outside. Go the fuck outside. You need to go outside. You need to go for a walk. You need to go to the park. You need to get groceries. You need to get fresh air. Staying cooped up in the house is like there's no reason for that. Nobody said that you can't go outside. Nobody said that you can't go into your backyard or your front yard or your balcony or whatever your situation is. Nobody said you can't go for a walk. Go the fuck outside. You are driving yourself crazy. I've already gotten my stimulus check, which I got quickly. It was put in the mail on the 25th, and I got it that Monday. And I was surprised at how quickly that went. And I know that there are a lot of people who still haven't gotten theirs. And of course, there are the people who won't get theirs, like the undocumented workers, who are also more likely than not essential workers, which is fucking tragic. Another thing we're refusing to get right on. I just recently heard the people in Puerto Rico aren't getting theirs. They're not even getting their basic stuff like unemployment and food stamps. So we've ruined them. And yeah, other than that, like, my mental health has been in a better place recently. Like, aside from their crap, I like this space because I've decorated it. It looks like I stay down here, and it just emphasized the importance of how it is to have my space customizable. I've been talking more with my family because now they're more available to be online. I've been more social because there are more people online. This is where I usually am. And this is where there's just access to more people from all over the world at any given time. And I know that when quarantine is over, it's not over because there are different quarantines in different places. Some people didn't even go on quarantine. Some people didn't have to. Like Thailand, they handled the coronavirus really well. And that some people, when they just gonna go back outside and be like, all right, bye to everything. But their normal life is what was messing us up. Normal life is where we disregarded how important accessibility is, and people went so long without talking to people, even on the phone, which anybody could do at any time. And the coronavirus has definitely brought us all closer together, and it's put a global spotlight on our country's flaws. And I hope that for all the bad that's coming from this, I hope that good comes from it. And good's coming from it now. It's brought us closer together when we have to be apart. And I hope that continues. And I hope we just, yeah, that's what I hope. Y'all take care.